Dre all day.
Dre Baldwin, balloverseas.com, Overseas Basketball Blueprint. I'm going to do this series. I'm probably going to make this into a series about things you should never do when you are playing basketball overseas. This is just assuming that you already got a job, or you're on a tryout, or you're on a like a temporary situation with a team, and that team is kind of, or if you're on the team, you're signed to a contract fully and all that. Certain things you should never do while playing overseas, because these things will jeopardize your job status and they will jeopardize your career. And if any of you, anything that I haven't mentioned yet, I'm only going to mention one at a time each time I do this. So anything that you can think of that I might already have on my list, but I might not, you're not sure, leave it in the comment section to help me out, and I'll add that to the list if what you add is something that I hadn't thought of yet. So the first thing I'm going to put on here, these are things to never do when you're playing basketball overseas. Never, ever, ever make jokes or air any grievances about your travel or living accommodations with your team. Never do that. Do not make any kind of jokes about, oh man, we got a 10-hour bus ride, why can't we get on a plane? Don't make a joke about, man, look at this cheap ass sandwich that the team gave me for lunch today, why couldn't they just spend some money and got us a serious meal because we got a game tonight? Don't make jokes about, man, look at this dingy ass apartment or flat or this cheap hotel that the team has me staying in where I'm living overseas. I'm living a life of luxury, LOL. Look at this dingy place they got me staying in. Do not do this. Let me tell you why you shouldn't do this. Even if you are just saying it as a joke, even if you think the only people who are going to see it are your college buddies and your friends from back home, or whoever your followers are, if you're an influencer and you think you're just making a joke and you think it would be very funny, and maybe all your followers think it is funny, understand that the team's not going to take that as a joke. The team, I'm not going to say every team is going to respond like this, but many teams are going to take that as you like talking shit. They're going to take it as a personal attack. They're going to take it as a slap in the face. Like, listen, we signed you to a contract. There's 1,000 players who wanted this job. We signed you to the contract. We gave you some money. We flew you over here to this country. We gave you a place to stay. We got you on this team. We know what you could be doing if you didn't have a job playing overseas right now. You'd be working at fucking Walmart or unloading the truck at the UPS factory. But we got you over here playing overseas, and you're going to make a joke about the apartment? You're going to make a joke about the hotel? You're going to joke about the fact that we on a bus? You're going to joke about the food that we gave you as if it's something wrong with it, as if, we're not providing you what needs to be provided? Now, I understand that just the same way that you do, that you might have just been joking. Maybe you are very thankful. Maybe you're grateful for the situation. Maybe you're a great player and you play hard every single day in practice, but they will not take it as you just joking. And all you understand, if you don't, then I'll help you understand the slippery nature of words. When people say things, when somebody else says something towards you, you can interpret those words however you want. It doesn't matter what they meant. They could have meant to be joking, but you could take it as serious. They could mean it as serious. You could take it as a joke. And are you right and they wrong and you right? No, it's just the way that you decide to take it. So understand that when you're talking to another person, or when you say something on the internet that another person reads, you might be saying it completely in jest and just trying to be funny, or just making an offhand comment that means nothing to you. But to that person who reads it, they might take it as very serious, as you're trying to make them look bad, they might take it as a sign of disrespect. They may take a lot of pride in the fact that they put their players up in these hotels, or that y'all travel on this bus. They might have not have been able to travel on a bus 2 years ago, but now they got a bus. And now you're joking about it as if something's wrong with it, as if you're above it. They could take that as a personal thing. And you could end up losing your job over that. You get fired from your job just from making a joke that you thought was nothing. Because, again, it ain't about what you think, because you're not the one writing the checks, right? In life, in case any of you didn't know, the boss, the person who's in charge, the person whose opinion matters the most is the person who is writing the check. Not the person who is receiving the check, the person who's writing the check. So if you ain't the one writing the checks, if you don't own the overseas team, then what you meant means nothing if the team takes it completely differently. So never, ever, ever, this is one of the first nevers, never make a joke about the team accommodations, about the travel, about any of that stuff that you think is not up to par when it comes to the team. Whether if you're coming from a school where y'all traveling in luxury, or you're used to living a certain lifestyle, and wherever you're at, it ain't that, or you thought overseas was going to be a certain way because you heard some other player say it was like this, and then you get over there and it's not like that for you. Don't make that joke. All right, keep your mouth shut, stay silent, and talk to the team about it one-on-one. Don't air them out at all, because they can fire you just to save face if they take it personally in that way. So do not make this mistake. You're being told right now. So if you make this mistake after this point, then that means you're just being stupid. Now, ignorant means you don't know something. Stupid is when you know and you do something dumb anyway. All right, so now that's been covered. If you haven't gotten your free copy of the Overseas Basketball Blueprint, go to balloverseas.com. Links down there in the video description. Again, the website is balloverseas.com. You don't even need the link. Balloverseas.com. Go to it. You're on your phone right now. Balloverseas.com. The book is already paid for. We will ship this physical book to your house. You cover the shipping. We cover the cost of the book. The book costs way more than the shipping. And that's balloverseas.com if you're ready to play overseas right now. And I got more of these coming, things to never do when you're playing overseas. If you got one that I haven't done yet, leave it in the comment section. Help me out with some more ideas. Work on your game. Dre, all